Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Wild Arms 3 and recording it all on VHS. The planet Filgaia is slowly rotting, its once lush vegetation withering away. As if that weren't enough, all sorts of predators roam the desert and prey on innocent travelers. Yet these are some willing to brave this wasteland to seek their fortune. These folks are known as drifters. The music in this game is so good. Man. I have no idea if I loaded the right save at this point. I must have, right? Yeah, okay. So the game does start up every time you load it, and you get the anime intro. Oh, okay, we're getting the credits. Cool. Oh, hey, here we go. It's also the different perspectives of where everybody was coming from. Every time, like, the music in this game just gets me real pumped up for it. So now we know who picked the lock. What now? I think someone's on the roof. Yes, I must agree. I believe this person... Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Would somebody like to volunteer to go up and investigate? You're joking, right? Don't look at me. I'm not as naive as to turn my back on a stranger. Very well, then I shall take the lead. But please escort the young lady on your way up. Okay, that giant text box was just rude. Yeah, here's a text box for 3 seconds and, 5 paragraphs. Heh, looks like we got our company. You guys don't look like guardsmen to me. Who are you anyway? And you, punk, didn't I see you kick in the window and break into the cabin? Don't tell me you blokes are all drifters going after the same treasure. Yes, we have been hired to guard the treasure. At least that holds for true for me. We are here to protect goods and from ruffians such as you. I kindly ask that you withdraw. I would like to avoid bloodshed and unnecessary expense, if possible. We were... once we take care of business here, there's a hefty reward. We don't have time to play. We don't have time to read text. I'd like to avoid unnecessary bloodshed part, though. I wonder who they're working for. You're sharp. By the way, how's your shooting? I'll do my best. Glad to hear it. I'll be counting on you. And you two, I ask for your assistance as well. What are you plotting? So are you planning to bite the dust or bite the bullet with and face us? Listen, time is money. Let's get... But boss, we're one short, you know, without Lucio. I don't think we should bite off more than we can chew. You blokes, just do as I say. Or do you have a problem with... psych yourself up, shut up, fly. Janice Cascade, ready? How did I get myself into this? I mean, we just met 2 seconds ago and now we're all buddy-buddy teaming together? I mean, come on, hey, is anybody listening to me? Stop rambling, we have to work together. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so, I started listening to the soundtrack for this game just because, you know, it was like the day after recording and I was really into it, and, like, I think part of the reason it's synced that way with all the text advancing as quickly as it does is because it's synced up to the music. Oh, man, okay. So, hi again. This game just kind of goes. So, okay. We're up with Virginia first. Nobody has force, so Virginia just needs to shoot. You look like the main dude, but let's take out Romero. Clive. By the way, I've been told that Clive is in fact just a huge dork, so I should just use my normal voice for him. Jet, still don't have a voice for him. We'll see if I can come up with something in the very near future. Let's just destroy that guy. And Gallows, I'm still happy with his voice, so... Jerk. Ouch! Is everyone okay? Virginia can use the Force ability Mystic by expending 25 FP. Mystic is an ability where an effect from a single item can be applied to multiple targets. Hey, you got your healing powers right here too. That sounded weird. I can restore everyone's health in one shot. Just give me a holler. Great, thanks. Let's all work together. Bang. Virginia has so few hit points. Clive will need to reload in the near future. We'll keep them focused on just shooting that guy down. Have a look at what else we're up against. Janice has no weaknesses. That's all we get. Alright. Ooh, Jet, you are worse for wear. Okay. Romero's out, so let's take down Dario. suppose you're still doing alright. You can't heal yet. That is still a really neat lighting effect. That just looks rad. Heretic stab, jeez. Yes. Critical hit. Still, just sells it so good. Alright, team. Let's reload. This is a really great boss arena. Just on top of a train. Like, that's classic. You know, it's classic Wild West stuff of, you know, shootout on top of a train. What did Accelerator do again? I think it just makes him go first. Yeah. We're out of time. The reward might not be worth the risk this time around. Yeah, not bad, Princess. What do you say you quit that measly little team and come join us? Thanks, but no thanks. I don't hang out with thugs. Thugs? Lighten up, Princess. We're all drifters here, aren't we? My, would you look at the time. It's time for us to bid adieu. Hope to see you soon. We're not through with you yet. I'm gonna have to find voices for every one of these thugs. Alright, so Virginia is a level low, Clive is a couple levels ahead. Off to an uneven start. What's that noise? So long, Princess. See you around. Alright, so the word bloke makes me wonder if I should be throwing like a horrible, you know, faux British accent at him, but that just sounds like the worst idea. He's definitely going to need his own voice though, because he's like the guy from the opening anime stuff. My apologies. Please report any damages to my client. I shall arrange so that you be compensated. That's the box with all the mysterious light, right? What was it anyway? The light, it had some sort of warmth to it. Those thugs were after... What you saw, young lady, was the sparkle of an arc scepter. It's a sacred artifact used to communicate with the power that sustains the world. The power that sustains the world? So that's what they were after. There it goes. Sure was a stormy night, wasn't it? So this is what I get for helping out. Stuck in the middle of nowhere. We'll see if that sticks. It seems we have missed our stop while taking care of business. Okay, now what? I must deliver the goods to my client. I believe you might know where that is. Huh. Well, yeah, I guess. Go northwest of here to a small village at the foot of the mountain. And if I may add, it's actually my hometown. Well, since we're all here, what do you say we go together? I was just in it for the ride, but it's not as bad as I thought. Let's see, what shall we begin? Unkind text boxes. I know, let's introduce ourselves. Do I get to press the button? Oh boy. This game just goes. I hope it doesn't have a habit of doing that all the time, because that is rough. That's really hard to do. Alright. Northwest. Camera is... okay. That is the button for switching characters. We are obviously going to go with Virginia because she's cool. Okay, so we're running into the classic JRPG problem of, okay, we know which way to go. Should we? That is also not the button to ignore encounters. But you know what? What was that? A beast slug. I'm curious how this game handles the continuing to shoot at something after it's taken down. At this point in JRPG times, it's probably just, yeah, move on to the next target. It is still something I appreciate about, and I'm going to say Dragon Warrior 3, even though, you know, Dragon Quest, yada yada, but Dragon Warrior 3 speaks to a specific release on the NES. Granted, I imagine the system worked the same on, you know, any of the versions of Dragon Quest 3. Hey, it's the Fallen Sanctuary. I really kind of want to go back in and see if we can solve some of the puzzles or things. Okay, real quick. Virginia needs the experience, so... Right, these things don't really care about physical damage. Good job, Clive. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to see if I can find that one switch that I couldn't do anything about. Oh hey, if I hold R2 I just stop. I didn't realize she was like shooting cards with her her tool. Do, everybody shoot the thing. So, I am wondering if I should cut out some of these random encounter things. Like, I'm going to leave them in for this set of episodes at least, because I'm not sure of the answer yet. That's the short version. But, like, should I leave them in because it's more of a complete long play sort of situation, or should I cut them out, since I imagine there's going to be a lot of them? Okay, so bombs do not count for holding down that button. I don't see any squares or anything we can use to push that button consistently. So yeah, we're done here. Let's actually change. Oh god. I forgot running on that panel does weird things. Forget if the PS2 had pressure-sensitive buttons or not. Because I feel like I was pressing that in, and it wasn't actually, like, taking the input. Hooray! Level up for Virginia. Who needs it? That was the direction I was going. Okay, apparently you need to be fully stopped in order to change character. Okay, so Gallows and Virginia are now at the same level, and Virginia has half as much health. Dang and heck. she also just flat out does no damage to these things. That didn't take long. It's nice that you can still run on the world map. It's like you could already just book it. So this is Gallo's hometown. Okay, I do in fact have control. It's not going to start just running away from me. Also known as the Bastard Colony, where the people believe in the powers that sustain the world, the Guardians. You sure don't react much. Well, I must go finish my assignment. Would you mind introducing me to a lady named Holly? Was that Holly? Was it Haley? I don't know. She is the one who assigned me to the task of delivering the Arc Scepter.
Who, me? Introduce you to Granny? I ran away from here 3 months ago. Everyone thinks I'm dead.
Brother!
You're home.
This is like a dream come true. I did not even foresee this in my dream sight. Although grandmother did say you would be home soon, she was absolutely right. So, he is family, as well as Hallie?
Oh, man.
Yes, this is the Arc Scepter, all right. A job well done. Here is your reward, and a little extra just to show my appreciation. Go on, take it. Money. Looks like I caused you more trouble than you bargained for. Not only did you deliver the Arc Scepter, you also brought home my incompetent grandson.
Hey, leave me out of this. It was just a coincidence that I came home.
Not necessarily. She did mention I may also have to deliver a troublesome package. I had no idea that package would be you until now. I figured robbers and thugs would jump at the Arc Scepter if I released information about its transport, and that this boy would go after it too. I never imagined it would be so easy.
I should have known. You and your dirty tricks, Granny. But tell me this. If you just wanted me back here, does that mean that I've had the real Arc Scepter all along, and the one we delivered fake?
I'm back. Oh, you are so pitiful. Listen well. The Arc Scepter you took, the one transported by the train, and the two over there, all four of these are genuine Arc Scepters. Gallows, don't tell me you thought there was only one Arc Scepter in this world. Your lack of discipline for your studies is atrocious. I thought I had taught you to you and Shane.
Is that true?
The Arc Scepter is a staff which can transmit and receive willpower. In other words, it is a sacred artifact used to communicate with Guardians. There are a total of 4 Arc Scepters in this world, and they were enshrined at various places that worship Guardians, but are gathered here now. The bearer of an Arc Scepter is capable of sensing the presence of the spiritual Guardians. This, which means he or she is capable of materializing and utilizing the power of guardians in this world. The bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to use the power of the guardian. But the bearer also has the right to kill the guardian. Huh? Shall we go for a walk? I'll continue my story then. The Arc Scepter made it to the colony safely, away from the hands of villains. Thanks to all of you, that is. But I do have a new mission I would like to ask of you. You want us to kill the Guardians? She looks way too excited. Not exactly. I have been training hard to become a priest, and in the past year or so, I developed a special ability where I can foresee future events through my dreams. It is called Dream Sight. Through this legendary supernatural power, I was forewarned of the following apocalypse. A blue shadow will rise from the ancient dead on our planet, Filgaia. The resurrected blue shadow will wield a sharp, cold sparkle that will eat away the planet. People, animals, and all other life forms will be devoured and eventually Filgaia itself. But there's no absolute proof or evidence to back it up. It's just a
dream. This is my kid brother's dream. Trust me, his dreams always come true.
Thank you, brother. I call it the Blue Menace. But this threat is not all that the dream speaks of. It also tells of how the Blue Shadow will be defeated. The Blue Shadow shall be expelled by releasing the chains which bind the Guardians. Filgaia will eventually rejuvenate, and the little girl will bring about peace and tranquility. My next mission to you is to release the Guardians. This may be a job for your grandson, but we're not Baskars. You can do it. When I said the bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to kill a Guardian, I meant you must face it in battle. It proves that you are worthy to face these intangible, invisible beings. And by fighting and proving your strength, the Guardian will be released from the Earth, transferring itself into the medium. What's a medium? This is a medium. It can be considered a passport that allows mankind to shape the planet and manipulate various powers. But this one here is an imitation made from Baskar technology by extracting the breath of the planet, like water and wind, and refining it. This mission requires you to create a high-density, pure medium from the bare bones of the planet's breath. The Guardians. Thank you kindly for looking after my incompetent grandson. Please return to the planet.
Why'd you do that, Granny?
A pure medium is much more powerful. All you have to do now is get one. You wield the Arc Scepter, do you not? Prove your strength to the Guardian. Pardon me, but we are only here because we happen to meet by chance. We are not a team, nor do we have a reason to prove our strength to the Guardians. However, you did call this a mission. Would you mind explaining what our reward would be, should we accept this assignment? Reward. Yes, a reward. Your reward will be the mediums transformed from Guardians. Take it. Excuse me? Wipe that stern look off your face. Your good looks will go to waste. There are 4 Arc Scepters, and there are 4 of you. Each one of you is worthy to face a Guardian. What you all do with the mediums afterwards is none of my concern.
Wait a minute. Granny. Guardians and their mediums are valuable assets to us Baskars. We turn to them for guidance. But you would just give away these mediums to complete strangers? I always thought you were a little slow, but now I just think you're completely senile. My, now that's a surprise. I never realized you were so passionate about our old traditions. Perhaps you are more conservative than I thought. Even if we Baskars were to face the Guardians and receive their mediums, all we would do is enshrine them at this altar and leave them there. And what good would that do? I believe that entrusting the mediums to drifters who traverse the vast wasteland is the true meaning behind releasing the Guardians. In a sense, it may be a long shot, but I believe this gamble is necessary based on the dream Shane had. I know this sounds like a crazy mission, but please consider.
Well, I'm in. I want my medium back. I can't back down now. I'm more drawn in by her story than anything else. Guardians, the power to sustain the world. To come into contact with a mysterious entity means... I don't care either way. If we get it, we can always sell it. I'm in it if there's money. I'm not sure. But I do feel excited. It's like an adventure for drifters. I've always dreamed about that.
Well, looks like you've decided.
We all have our own reasons, but our goal is the same. The four of us would like to accept the mission to release the Guardians.
You've made a wise decision. Not the fact that you accepted the mission, but the fact that all four of you will carry out this mission together. The Guardians have sealed their bodies in a distant time, but still exist today in intangible forms. Their strength far exceeds those of humans, so you should all watch out for each other. There's no need to rush. Prepare all you want before you prove your strength to the Guardians. It may be wise to brush up on your skills and learn more about the Guardians here at Baskar.
During the dialogue, words may appear in green letters, which signifies that they hold an important meaning. Press square button while green letters are displayed to activate the Ask system. Activate selected keyword. Had to come up with an acronym. Anyhow, this Ask system lets you inquire about the word you have activated. By selecting the keyword, press the X button to get more information about it. Press the circle button to cancel. Please note that green letters must appear in the text for the Ask system to activate.
Instead of reading the explanation, why don't you give it a try? You'll get the hang of it that way. I will now give a brief explanation about the sanctuary from which you must release the Guardians. If you need me to go over it again, don't hesitate to ask. The Guardians are sealed at the base of the southern foothills. On the foothills of the range of Zenob lies the presence of the Guardians who represent the element of all things. The great elements were necessary to make this world what it is. But there are four that exist in everything. They are earth, wind, water, and fire. The guardians of these elements are worshipped as the four great guardians.
Knowledge is power. Do not...
that is not Gallows. Knowledge is power. Do not forget it.
Q.
Dog.
Alright, so since we have this convenient save point, and my voice could use a very quick break, let's save, call this an episode, and then next time we're going to have ourselves a look around this, this town. So, cool, that's the plan. Next time, voices for everybody. Hooray! Okay, cool. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.